So here we are again, can you believe it? It's a hot summer's day and I'm in a kitchen again. So we're at the General Burgoyne in Great Urswick with Craig, who's the owner and head chef. And you're going to teach us how to cook the perfect steak today, is that right?
I am, yes. We've got some lovely sirloin steaks here which we're going to prepare and cook to your liking, Cooky, so then you can have it for your tea after when we're finished.
So when you say the perfect steak, how do you know it's going to be the perfect steak?
It's the way it's cooked. It's all about timing and the feel of the steak that you get to know how it's cooked. And most people, I would say, don't know how to cook a steak, so they don't know how they like it. So the idea is we're going to show you today how to cook it and to take it off when it's ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so what are we going to do first then?
We've got two lovely sirloin steaks here, so what the first thing we need to do, the most important thing to do in any cooking is seasoning. We've got some salt and pepper. Okay. So I'll do one, you do the other. So a sprinkle of salt on one. That's it, just over the top. That's it. A little bit of pepper, just on one side like so.
Two.
That's it, and we turn it over exactly the same again on the other side. I'll turn it over for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's
so
it, you can do the both. You can do the both, yeah,
okay.
I trust you.
Weeks of practice.
Yes.
Right, steak's done. Okay.
That steak seasoned perfectly there, so what we're going to do is we're going to brush them with a little bit of oil and straight into the really hot griddle pan which we've got on the stove behind us, which then put the nice little lines on it as well that you see on steaks when you get in nice restaurants and stuff. Okay, so we'll take the steaks over.
Yeah.
So I'll give mine a little bit of an oil on one side and on the other. I'll let you do the same with yours in a second, Cooky. Do you mind to do that?
Thank you.
How do you like your steak cooking, by the way?
Well done, actually.
Well done, oh, what a man. Cook-a-boo.
Easy. Easily clean.
There we go, nice little bit of oil in there. So what I'll do now, this pan should be nice and hot. Should hear a nice shh when we stick it in now. So I'm going to pop yours one side there.
Perfect. Okay. Pop that in.
That's it. As those steaks are cooking, what we can do, we can prepare a little garnish for it. We're going to do some Mediterranean roast vegetables. Okay. So if I stand on this side, you go on that side, I've got you a knife and a board ready to go there. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll give you half this pepper. There we go. Give you some courgette.
There you go.
Some aubergine. An onion. And a couple of spring onions in there for the look. Okay, I'll move this out of the way.
Are you going to trust me with a sharp knife?
Oh yes, a sharp knife is the best knife. So what you need to do is it's peel the onion, so all you need to do is get your fingers in there and peel that out. Put the outside skins off. Got a rubbish bowl there to put the bits and pieces in that we don't need.
Tell us done this before, can you?
There you go, first time for everything. You can actually smell the steaks cooking in the background there, so it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, just put those in there, keep it all clean and tidy.
Lovely.
That's it, nice one. So then what we're going to do is take the middle out of our piece of pepper.
Okay.
So with your knife, just take that top bit out. And the seeds should just pop out of the centre there. That's it.
Just like that.
That's the one. Excellent. And if you chop your pepper just down that bit. And just in half again, and right in half again. Lovely job. Put them to the corner of your board there so we know where they are. With your onion, just take the top off. So the top and the bottom. Yeah. And the other end. And that's it, into the bowl, just the rubbish bowl there. So we're going to just turn these steaks over now, and as you'll see, we're getting really nice markings on that side.
Looking good.
So I'll pop that back down on the other side. There we go, and we'll cook a bit further on that side. Back to our garnish. Okay. Just take a few slices of the aubergine. Dips my nose thumbs there. And then into quarters, like so.
So we're doing quarters?
Yeah, quarters, yeah.
Okay.
Lovely job. And then same again, just a few slices of the courgette. Just quarter again. Put in the bowl there. That's it, mix them all around. And we're giving you a couple of spring onions. Just take the tips off the spring onions, the little rooty bits. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of you.
That's alright, you're quicker than me.
Give these steaks a nice little turn again. Turn around the other way, and get the lines on the other way, like nice crisscross. So we'll do that. That's it. That should be enough there, nice one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just spring it in and just chop up into little pieces after you've taken the little root off. That's a little root bit off the bottom. So that'll be now also.
And then just a few sections.
Yeah, just chop into a few bits. Right, let's go back to the steaks a second. Like I said to you before, it's all about feel with steak. So if you press it, just press your steak there, Cooky.
Not going to burn myself.
No, just press it. That's it. You feel, give it a good press, you actually get a good feel. And this part of your hand, this fleshy part of your hand, will tell you how your steak's cooked. Believe it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you just press that, take your finger of your other hand and press it onto your palm of your hand there. If you feel that, that's how a rare steak would feel. If you press it.
Right.
You press that one together, and it tenses up a bit. That's a medium rare steak. So if you do that with your fingers, so put them two fingers together.
Right, yeah.
No, put them two fingers together like that.
Like that.
That's it. And
Okay.
press that bit, you come again. Press that bit.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a medium rare steak. Put those two together.
Oh, I see. Like that.
Put those two together. That's it. Press that bit again. That's a medium well, and well done. So yours will want to be that one if you want a well done one. It'll feel tough as anyone's business. There you go. I like my medium rare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press that steak. I already know how it feels because I've cooked more steaks than you've eaten probably. But what I'll do is I'll go through that little motion. You just press it there, and I think that steak's ready for me to come off now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto this rack up the top here to rest it now, which is a very, very important thing to do. If you don't rest it, the meat will be very tough. If we were to eat that straight away now, it would be inedible. So what we need to do is now rest it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we can eat it. So if you go to a restaurant somewhere and you get a tough piece of meat, sirloin or whatever, and it is tough, it's because the chef hasn't rested it properly or it's a bit louder.
Yeah.
Okay, so leave that there. Also what we're going to do is we're going to cook your vegetables now, Cooky.
Okay.
So we've got another pan on the stove here. I'm going to put a little bit of light underneath it. And this tub at the side, what I'll do, this is my little oil pot here. I've got a ladle in there, so it's just nice and easy to throw a little bit of oil in that pan. Let it get nice and hot, and we're going to fry our vegetables and roast them in this bad boy here, which is an oven. I'll just set the oven up first. You don't see many touchscreen ovens.
Might watch that, isn't it, eh?
Okay, so that's going to get up to temperature now nicely for roasting our vegetables in. What I'll do is I'll put the vegetables in there for you, because that oil will be quite hot now.
Okay. I'll cram them all in, I think.
We'll just put a few in, I'll do them all in, I won't quite need them all. There we go, we'll just do those ones. And again, I'll let you do this bit, you can do the seasoning, so a little bit of salt and pepper in there. So a nice sprinkle over the top. Like I said, the most
into the pan there,
into the pan there with the vegetables. Like I said, the most important part of any cookery is the seasoning. A lot of people say, oh, I don't like a lot of salt, but if the dish is seasoned perfectly, you won't realise there's salt in there because the flavours are maximised in the dish.
Okay.
So what we'll do, give that a little bit of toss about. Going to add a little spoon of garlic puree into there. Get a little bit more flavour.
That's a good measure.
Indeed.
Okay.
Give that a little bit more about. A little more colour on those vegetables before we put them in the oven. Your steak here. There we go. If you press that again now, you'll feel it's toughened up a little bit. The meat's actually taking on a little bit more texture. So I would say now that's probably medium to medium well, that steak at the moment. So obviously you want it cooking well done, so we'll cook that. Okay, this next bit of cooking we're going to show you how to do the perfect chicken breast. A lot of people cook chicken for hours and hours and cook it to death. It should take about 20 minutes to cook a chicken breast like this.
Really?
Perfectly crispy golden skin, perfectly succulent in the middle. Really, really nice. I'll show you. But the best way to get the presentation of the chicken as well, a lot of people don't like this bit here, it just looks a bit rough and ragged. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something called French trim it. So what that entails is we take the bit of meat there off the skin, all the way down to the bone, clip the bone, bring it all the way back, turn it over, you get a nicely prepared little bone sticking off the side there.
Ah,
And this is a beautiful chicken breast as well. We've had some people say, oh, I ordered chicken breast, not chicken leg, it's got a bone on it. And we say, well, this is actually the wing bone that we've prepared nicely for you for presentation purposes, you see.
ah, right, okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just chop that next one off as well there. It's a little bit of a technical thing to do this.
Being to the expert.
Pop it back over there. And again, salt and pepper. Just flip it back over and do on that side also. A little bit of oil in the pan that I've got going on the stove. Nice and hot. And then what we do, put them in flesh side down first. Like so. Give them a second or two just to seal the flesh in the pan, just to sink all the juices in there. So that's what it takes, literally that long. We'll turn them over, see the flesh will turn white. Over onto the skin. What we're going to do now, we're going to pop them straight in the oven on the skin. Because what we want is the oil to crispy the skin up nicely and the skin to protect the meat as it's cooking, you see. Okay. So that goes straight in the oven. Put that on for 15 minutes, so long that takes. Take our vegetables out now, see how they're doing. Cooked along nicely. They're nice and cooked in there. That's what I'm going to do is put them back on the heat and get some nice colour on. Make sure the blade's really sharp so it cuts through each steak nice and easily. Put on there. There we go, some lovely colour in there. Right, you can dish your own tea up now, Cooky, if you like. If you just like to get a spoon and put some of those vegetables just on that part of the dish there.
Beautiful, thank you very much. That should do nicely.
We'll bang a few more on there, I think, shall we?
You're going to be generous?
You're a big lad.
Alright then.
There we go. Going off plates up there, presentation also. Then what I like to do also, we put some nice fresh herb oil here, so we'll give a squizzle of that on the top. Some nice balsamic, so we'll give a squizzle of that on the top there as well. And we'll take your steak. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll actually show you the difference in how these steaks are cooked, shall we?
Okay.
So, I serve this one, this is yours. Which you wanted well done. There you go, there you go. That's well done. Yeah. And then I said I wanted this one to be a nice medium rare. Look at that, perfect.
Medium rare, there you go.
There you go, see? So it's all in the cooking, it's all in the feel. Once you've got your little fingers right, once you've got those bits right on your fingers, that's what it's all about.
So that works, that's
indeed. So let's pop that on there for you. And there you go, that's that. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to do a little bit of gnocchi. This, which is like an Italian style potato pasta.
Oh right, okay.
So I'm going to pop the gnocchi in the water. And in this pan here that I've just brought down, pop a little bit of oil just to roast some sweet potato. Tidy ourselves up. We must always tidy as we go, because otherwise you get a clutter in the kitchen and it doesn't really look very good.
Get shouted at that.
Yes. So I'll put these sweet potatoes in the pan here to give them a little bit of a roast. And we can tell when our gnocchi's cooked because it'll just sort of float. So then we take it out and stick it in there. We're going to add a little bit of white wine into this pan. A little cooking wine. Just a little splash. And a little bit of vegetable stock, and then take a spoon, and give that a stir in. This will cool down, this will make our nice little sauce with a little bit of cream added to it. There we go, So what's going to happen now, the cream's going to boil in, it's going to make a really nice little sauce. Another very important part of cookery is everything fresh. So these are really nice fresh chives that I got from my supplier this morning.
So they're all locally sourced? Yeah?
Yes, all local source produce, as local as possible anyway. I mean, we don't really have much agriculture down the South Furness area for fruit and vegetables and stuff wise, but we do produce fantastic beef and sheep and a little bit of space like that. So, fresh chives, I'm going to chop some nice fresh chives up here now. Very fine, very thin. And the most important part of when you're chopping like this, you must keep your eye on the knife at all times. Because if you don't keep your eye on your knife at all times, you probably will lose a finger.
I'm watching carefully.
Watch very carefully. I shall do this only once. There we go. Nice little pile of freshly chopped chives. Okay, our gnocchi's floating, so straight in the pan. A nice toss around. Again, as with any cookery, nice season. And then put that to one side, because that's almost ready. What I'll do is just pop a little bit of water in there just to stop that cream reducing too far and taking all that nice sauce away. Our chicken's in the oven, so what we'll do, let's give it a little bit of a check now. It's not going to be ready, I'll just check and see how far along we are. What you should be able to see is that the flesh is really nice and moist, so that skin starts to crisp up really nicely. Okay. It's nowhere near ready yet, so I'll pop it back in.
Dessert then?
So what I'm going to do with our desserts, Cooky, I'm going to get you to do this one up.
Right. Okay.
So, what I'd like you to do is take the bait mat and place it just there on the plate.
Okay. Not too hard, is it?
There you go. Take the pint and place it just on top of it, so it's right in the centre. There we go.
Okay.
We've got some chocolate here, nice melted chocolate. I'd like you to draw a big cross of chocolate just there on the plate. X marks the spot.
Yeah.
There we go. A bit further down that one, that's it.
Okay,
Yep. And this is our frozen mousse. So what you need to do is you need to hold it in both hands and warm it very, very slightly and pop it right in the centre of that spot.
This is the hard bit. So
just hold it in your hands and just warm the ring very, very slightly, which just allows it to defrost very, very slightly. And then you pop it onto the plate.
So just pop it out?
If you just pop the whole thing onto the plate,
okay.
and as you just hold it with your finger in the centre and just lift the ring from around the side of it. So put your finger on and lift the ring out. Yeah, push, that's the one. Lovely job. There you go, wasn't too bad. And this lovely little tweel here we call on, just pop it just on the top of it. Just on top, that's just the finishing touch. It's stuck. There you go, just stick it on top of there like so. There you go, look at that, that's our peanuts in a pint.
That all makes sense.
Yes, now it all makes sense. So we have our beer jelly in there, with the panna cotta on the top of it, and this is our frozen peanut and caramel parfait outside of it. So what we'll do now, Cooky, is we'll present this dish up. So I'll get my bowl offer in there.
Little posh dish.
Indeed. The last thing that we put in the dishes when we make this is fresh herbs. If you were to put the fresh herbs in at the start when you're starting to cook them, what basically it do is it kill them and take all the flavour away and all the colour, nice colour that you get out of it. You can see all the nice colours going on in there. You've got the orange, the green, the creaminess of the sauce and stuff. Then what we're going to pop in there is just a few toasted pine nuts as well for a bit of texture. Get my big spoon. And again with our green oil, we'll just put a little bit over there just to bring out all those green colours. And for a nice little pepperiness to go with the chicken. See a little bit of watercress on there as well. And I'll just check our chicken. So I think it's nice. So, as we cut into this chicken breast, we can see really nice and moist, really crispy skin. And what we do, pop that on there like so. There you go, perfect chicken breast.